Hello students, today we have to study the satellite types, and there are two types of satellites, that is geostationary satellite and polar satellite. So first we will study the geostationary satellite. So on your screen we have Earth and we have placed a satellite at some position from the Earth. Since we know Earth is rotating all the time and it completes one rotation in 24 hours. Satellite is also rotating around the Earth. So it will take some time in completing one path around the Earth, and this depends on at what height you have placed the satellite above the surface of the Earth. Now, if we know that there is a relationship between the height and the time period of a satellite. Now, if you place the satellite at a height of 35,800 kilometers approximately from the surface of the Earth, and if we see the time taken by it to complete one path around the Earth, that comes out to be 24 hours. So, when such things happen, we say we have a satellite that's called a geostationary satellite. Now, why the name geostationary satellite? There is a reason. For example, if I'm standing here, I see satellite above me. Now, when Earth rotates, my position will be here, the satellite will also be here. Now again the Earth rotates, my position changes, position of satellite also changes. So to me it always appears, if I see above me, the satellite appears to be stationary. I always see the satellite over my head like this and this. So this is the reason the name geostationary, as it appears to be stationary. Now, what are the advantage of this? If we want to communicate with the satellite, we will just fix up the antenna that is directed towards the satellite, and then there is no need to change the direction of the antenna. So all the 24 hours we send the signals to it and receive the signals from it, and that's what we are doing on GPS, internet, TV, satellites. All these satellites are geostationary satellites. Now, where we place this geostationary satellite, if you see on your screen, the satellite is placed directly over the equator that revolves in the same direction as that of the Earth. So the axis of rotation, center of rotation of the satellite, everything matches with the Earth, and then only it is a part of the system and it appears to be stationary. So what we say, it is located exactly radially above the equator, that is an equatorial plane, and it has the same axis of rotation as that of the Earth. Now if you place three such satellites at an angle of 120 degree, this can provide the coverage of the entire planet, with some exception, with the small circular regions at the south and the north pole, they will not be covered. So these are our geostationary satellites. Now, the applications of a geostationary satellite. Since we discussed the mainly its applications is in TV broadcast, and then it is in communication systems, cable TV, and this is also used for the mobile services, internet, GPS, etc. These are all the current applications of a geostationary satellite. Now, next we have to study the polar satellite. Now, polar satellites are moving around the Earth and they are very close to the Earth. And as the name appears, polar satellite, so it will be pole to pole like this. So it is a pole to pole. And since these satellites are very close to the Earth, so we saw in a geostationary satellite, the satellite was placed at a height of 30 5,800 kilometers. The time period came out to be 24 hours. But in polar satellites, they are placed very close to the Earth, so we expected the time period to reduce. And the time period of such satellite is 2 to 3 hours. So what are our polar satellites? The polar satellites, they revolve around the Earth in a north pole passing over the poles on the earth spins about its north and south axes. These are placed at a position of 500 to 800 kilometers. So that's why they are very close to earth and the time period is very less. And that these are used for their surveillance purposes because they are close to the earth. So the photographs taken by them will be very focused and clear. So they are used for the surveillance purposes. Now, one more thing, when a polar satellite, for example, Earth is rotating, so Earth is rotating west to east in this direction, west to east. When polar satellite is moving around the Earth, if it is equipped with a camera, it will take the photograph, and the photograph of the area will be like this. For example, it's taking the photograph of area of this portion, this patch of the Earth. Now this is a little tilted, and the reason for this is, one second, and the reason for this tilt is the rotation, that is the motion of the earth. For example, if the satellite is taking the photograph of this point, now next the earth is also rotating, so the next point will not be like this straight line, the next point will be like this, and in the again the next point will be like this, will be like this. So there is a tilt. It is not like north to south and a straight patch will be taken as a photograph. No, because of the rotation of the earth there is a tilt, and the photographs are taken like this. So in first round it completes, takes the patch photograph of one patch of the earth, one strip of the earth. In the second round another patch, in the third round third patch, and so on, and will take the photograph of the complete earth. And this cannot be done by the geostationary satellite. So this is the job of a polar satellite. So let's see the applications of a polar satellites. These are used for if you want to find the temperature profiles from the surface of the earth, if you want to find the sea temperature surfaces, if you want to find how much the earth is green or gray, or the snow coverage of northern hemisphere, or the tsunami is coming up, or tropical cyclones, etc. Also, if there are some uranium deposits somewhere inside the earth, these satellites are equipped with sensors. So with the help of sensors they may find the uranium deposits, etc. So these are used for surveillance purposes, defense, agriculture, environment, forest studies, and all other changes that are taking place on the surface of the earth, within the atmosphere, within the surface. So these are few of the applications of geostationary satellites.